Classifications of organisms into various kingdoms is actually like a basic biology stuff, right? But you don't take things for granted because we're trying to do bacteriology now, and one of the requirements for the introductory class is also to still remind students about this classification of organisms into various kingdoms, right? And we won't say we did it in biology, so we won't do it, all right? We'll always do everything, all right? Because we don't know, something that might seem simple to you might be giving someone else some headache somewhere, right? So I think this is the in-depth, okay? This is the beautiful diagram that we'll be looking at, but let's have some introduction. So very early on, scientists began grouping the living organisms under different categories, okay? So some biologists classified organisms into plants and animals. So people like what Ernst Haeckel, Robert Whittaker, Carl Woese are some of the biologists who attempted a broader system of classification. Okay, so among these five kingdom classification proposed by what Robert Whittaker, okay, it was the five kingdom classification that actually stood out and is still widely in use, right? So here we are having six, but don't panic. It could be that what something was added later. Okay. So Whittaker proposed that organisms should be broadly divided into kingdoms, and this is based on certain characteristics like what the structure of the cell, mode of nutrition, source of nutrition, interrelationship, body organization, reproduction. And according to this system, there are actually five main kingdoms. Okay, there are actually five main kingdoms that we will be looking at. Okay, so I think one has been added, and that's why we have what six kingdoms, right? But kudos to him, he was the one that actually started the process, right? Then kingdom one is the what Archaebacteria. These ones, they are prokaryotic. When they say something is prokaryotic, it's not a true cell. It's very simple. It lacks organelles and all the stuff. Okay. It is what number of cells is usually one. Unicellular for prokaryotic. Nutrition, it could be autotrophic. That means it is producing food on its own, like the photosynthetic what cyanobacteria, or it could be heterotrophic. Those are type of bacteria that are depending on another animal for nutrition. Okay, it could be Eubacteria. These ones are still prokaryotic. They are unicellular. Nutrition is autotrophy, heterotrophy. Protista. These ones are now what the eukaryotic type of cells. Eukaryotic means what? It is a true type of cell. Okay, so protistas could be one cells or many cells. Okay, nutrition is what? Autotrophic and heterotrophic. Then fungi, fungi are eukaryotic type of cells, right? Number of cells could be one or two, all right? Nutrition is purely they depend on other organisms for food, right? So heterotrophic. Then kingdom Plantae, these ones are eukaryotic, all right? Number of cells, they are multicellular, all right? Nutrition is what? Autotrophic, which is rare. Uh, okay, Okay, autotrophic is not rare, okay, it's heterotrophy that is rare, okay? Because I was thinking because most plants they depend on sunlight for food, so why it is rare, okay? So autotrophic majorly and what rarely heterotrophic. Then we have the word kingdom Animalia. These ones are the word eukaryotic, okay? Number of cells is multicellular and plants generally what animals generally what depend on other organisms for what nutrition. All right, so that's it about the classification of what organisms into various kingdoms. All right, so that's it.